Hello, soccer friends. Hello, kind people. Today, we're gonna talk about the World Cup and national teams. What is national team? I've explained this in the past video, but I'm gonna give a quick explanation again. A national team is a team composed of players from one nation, for example, Bulgarian players, England players, France players, Germany players, etc. And usually, players are chosen from the selector or the manager of the national team. Most countries with many footballers can only choose 23 players to represent their country in a big tournament. That's why a lot of good players miss out on trophies. And yeah, so today I want to talk about the biggest trophy, the biggest tournament, the most watched event in probably ever, like the FIFA World Cup 2019, and not specifically 2019, but the World Cup itself. The 2018 World Cup was watched by 3.5 billion people. That's half the population of Earth, which is astounding, I must say so. That just says what football is about, how football changes people, it just unites people. Yeah, the 2018 World Cup was won by France, which had a very good team. It was no surprise they won. And yeah, it was hosted in Russia, which was quite a surprise pick back then, but there have been some scandals in FIFA, which I will not get into right now. I'll just continue on with the history of it. There have been 17 countries that hosted the World Cup. The tournaments, there have been, let's see. There have been 21 tournaments overall, 21 World Cups, dating back from 1930s. Wait. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the delay. There have been 21. There have been 21 different World Cups, starting from 1930s. The 1942 and the 1946 World Cups were cancelled due to World War II. But 1915 continued on with the World Cups. The World Cup is the most prestigious tournament in the world, and as well as the most widely viewed, as I said before, exceeding even the Olympic Games. The viewership of all the 2006 World Cup matches was estimated to be 26 billion not people, but 26 viewings, and with an estimated 715 million people watching the final, which in my opinion was one of the best finals ever in the 2006 World Cup because between France and Italy. I really think I should talk about this, but I'll probably. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna talk about generally the World Cup in this video, and for the next episode, I'm gonna talk about the greatest matches in the World Cup. And I'm also gonna make a unique video for Bulgaria at the World Cup because it's a really great story. You should know about it. 17 countries, as I said, have hosted it. Brazil, France, Italy, Germany, and Mexico have hosted twice. Uruguay, Switzerland, Sweden, Chile, England, Argentina, Spain, United States, Japan, South Korea, South Africa, and Russia have hosted once. Qatar will host the 2022 tournament, which is a bit of a controversial pick because it's going to be the first World Cup set in winter time, because it's very hot there in the summer, almost 50 degrees, due to the country being in the Middle East. And it was really controversial. at first the tournament started with 18 teams, was it? Let me see. It was at first it was 13 teams competing, with Uruguay winning the first ever World Cup. Then it was expanded to 24 teams in 1982, and then to 32 in 1998. Group stages were done just as the Champions League in the past video, which I also highly recommend to check out. And when the 32 rule in 1998 was introduced, more teams could join. And yeah, it was really prestigious to qualify for a World Cup. So, for the 2020 World Cup, I'm not sure if this is... no. Yeah, no. There is a proposed expansion to 48 teams, which is even wider. I'm not sure if this is a good idea, but I guess it gives more chance for for more matches. I'm not quite sure if this is good, but there is a proposed expansion for the 2026 World Cup, 48 team World Cup. I think it's quite a lot, but it could be very, very good. We also have the FIFA Women's World Cup, which I'm gonna cover in another video. This is also very nice to know about. The trophy itself, it resembles the planet held by like a statues. It's a great trophy. It's one of the most prized trophy, the greatest trophy out there. The qualification is different for every different region, but I'm not gonna go into that. It's not really important. As I said before, the format is the same as the Champions League, for the exception that the span of the World Cup is 1 month. So, it's not played 2 matches home and away. It's always on neutral ground. And the elimination matches are only played there is only 1 match played at the elimination matches, and if in the regular time it results in a draw, an extra time is played, and then if it's a draw again, there is penalties. As I said before in the Champions League video, it's the same pretty much. And that's really it for format. For the winners, Brazil has the most trophies, 5. Then it's France with 4, I think. Might lie to you. I'm gonna check it out just in case. No, I'm not. Oh yeah, I lied to you. I'm sorry. Brazil has 5 titles. Germany is second, with Italy also in second. Both have 4 trophies. Then it's Argentina, France, and Uruguay with 2 trophies each. Then you have England with 1 trophy, and then you have Spain with 1 trophy. We also have some countries which have been runner-ups, which have been 4th place, 3rd place, etc. But I'm not gonna go into them right now. So there have been 8 winners overall. The top scorer at overall at World Cup finals has been Miroslav Klose, a great German player who managed to win it in one of his last prime years. Awards given at the World Cup, individual awards given at the World Cup is the World Cup Golden Ball for the best player overall. You have the World Cup Golden Boot for the most goals scored, won by Harry Kane, won by James Rodriguez in the 2014, etc. The records and statistics, as I said before, I told you about this. The second most goals scored is by Ronaldo, R9, the original Ronaldo. Then you have Gerd Müller, and this is really it. That's players you've probably never heard of if you're not a big football fan, and that's what we are here about, not big football fans. That's why I'm here, to explain you simply. And yeah, that's all I can say about the World Cup. Next time around, I'm gonna talk about the greatest matches in the World Cup. So, see you guys next time. Peace, and goodbye.